I hope everybody's waiting until Black Friday before doing their serious Christmas shopping and shopping. And this is, of course, Thanksgiving Day. I wish everybody Thanksgiving. I sat here really thinking what I could do for you on Thanksgiving as a gift to you that you could use. I always try and make videos that you can actually use the information. I make a lot of videos talking about saving money and I get a lot of pushback. I don't even understand it. I keep saying that I'm a practical person. What is the here and now? And the here and now says you should have $20,000 in the bank or in a safe at home. I keep saying first have it in a safe at home, right? In cash. Squirrel it away. You have to have money saved. That's the first way to get out of living paycheck to paycheck. So here is 32 hacks for sticking to your budget. And if you stick to a budget, you will find it easier and easier and easier to save money. Number 1, don't spend money more than you have. Number 2, stick to your grocery lists. Compile them based on an itemized overview of your household needs and never stray far from it. Number 3, in a similar vein, never go grocery shopping hungry. And that's a two-parter. Make sure you drink a glass of water and have a little snack before you go. A lot of time your urges will overcome you. Number 4, keep your receipts or write your own at the end of each day. List your expenditures. At the end of the month, group those expenditures to create a simple overview of where you're spending too much or even too little. Number 5, pack a brown bag lunch each day. Save hundreds or even thousands of dollars each year. And in keeping with the past 5 things, always buy the family item or the bulk item that saves you per ounce, right? Number 6, develop a distaste for Starbucks. Number 7, talk yourself out of purchases. Ask yourself, do I need this? Think of various ways you can avoid a purchase that seems necessary through innovating MacGyvering. I do this to myself all the time. I'll even say, I'm going to go clothes shopping. And when I get there, I go, do I need this shirt? Do I feel great about this shirt? Is this shirt of good value? What is this shirt made out of? I have at least a 20-minute session on everything I even touch. And I don't even touch that much. I do this all the time. Even in the grocery store. Do I need this lettuce? Am I going to use it immediately? Is it going to go bad? I throw away a lot of food, I have to admit, simply because I don't use it. It's terrible. I know my roommate's father was just pissed off because my roommate said, oh, all of that food there, he's going to have to throw away. That's his. And my roommate's father, he sort of adopted me. So he was like, well, why in the world would you throw away this? So I do this on my physical items like shirts, pencils, stuff that you can buy and keep. I ask myself all the time, do I need this? And I talk myself out of buying it. I need to do that on grocery shopping more. Number 8, you don't need the $100 shirt from the pricey store when there's a $10 equivalent at the thrift store. You don't need a room-size plasma TV when your old CRT still works. And let me tell you, this is how rich people get rich, right? You heard the story of Sam Walton, the creator of Walmart, drove a beat-up pickup truck, beat-up jeans, beat-up plaid shirt. You would never know it to look at him that he was one of the richest men alive. Number 9, Remind yourself frequently of your financial goals, especially when you're at the mall. Paying off a big debt, retiring early, the MacBook Air. Remind yourself that by living frugally, you're at least in some small way helping the environment. Number 10, use cash. Take money out of your account and use real cash from a real wallet to pay for your daily expenses. When you run out of bills, you run out of money to spend. You see how that works? I swear to God, that really works. Number 11, use credit. Run your finances on credit cards so that you don't lose big money over the course of the year in spare change spent on Coke and McDonald's. Always repay within 48 hours. Number 12, never watch commercials. Get a DVR. Number 13, sleep on your purchases. Give yourself, I've done this too, I do this all the time, give yourself a night to consider and rationalize before buying a new toy. And if you rationally decide you need it, you can go back and get it. Mac users may need to take longer, much longer. Why are we saying that? Because Mac is overpriced. You do not get more bang for your buck at all. I know they want to think so, but it's not true. Number 14, review your budget and spreadsheet regularly. Keep your financial situation constantly fresh in your mind. This helps to curb your desire to spend. Ensures you know how much you actually have to spend if you need to, and motivates you to pay off debt and save more. I worked for Bank of America in the, I want to say, customer service retention department, and you would not believe how terrible the situation is with people not balancing their checkbook, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. I was never, quote unquote, taught how to balance a checkbook, but the very first checkbook I got, and I was so proud about it, I wrote down everything, and I didn't use checks. I still had a debit card. I didn't use checks, but I wrote down everything. Not only that, but I kept it rolling in my brain. I went to a convention, a business convention, and I wrote checks at the business convention, wrote it down in my checkbook. Now, why 30 days later, after the convention, my bank account was still hundreds of dollars positive? Now, I knew that I had written down everything. I thought I was in error, and here's the terrible part. So 60 days, I think even 90 days, whatever the maximum is, that's what it went to. The people cashed the check. And so then the bank did not tell me. So I'm thinking I have these hundreds of dollars still in my account because I checked with my account. I said, okay, 30, 60, 90 days later, they cashed all of your checks from the convention. And there I was in the hole, hundreds of dollars, and the bank was charging me day after day after day after day because my account went negative. Now I called them when I finally got a statement from them. I called and said, how hard would it be to say, hey, your account's negative. I've been with you for 5-6 years. How hard would it be to send out a rush thing? No, they sent out a statement, and the statement said, we've been charging you daily since last month, because I did not check it every day because I thought I had everything accounted for. I promptly closed the account, and I never had that situation ever happen to me again. Number 15, use spreadsheets instead of expensive apps like Quicken. Use Google Docs for spreadsheets, and you can even save an overpriced office software. Number 16, use every last scrap of every last thing you purchase. Don't waste anything. Don't leave taps running. Don't throw away the quarter of a plate of dinner you didn't eat. I never do that. I don't care if I have one bite left. I ask for a doggy bag. Number 17, become a power Nazi. Switch off lights and appliances at every opportunity and tweak your computer's power settings to give you the optimum balance between power savings and practicality. That means don't set your screensaver to go off every 5 minutes. I have a roommate who set that like that, and I was like, what? Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. I'm working. And literally I can go to the bathroom and come back and everything's off. I mean off. Now, as far as this is concerned, let me clue you into a little bit of knowledge. If you have an appliance plugged into the socket, the appliance itself can be off, but it's still pulling power from the socket. Two things. Either unplug it from the socket, or you can buy this thing, and I don't have that readily available right now. Maybe when I upload the video, I'll provide a link to that. But you can buy a plug that you can plug into the socket, and then you can plug the appliance into the plug, the adapter. And when you turn off the adapter really does shut off. So it draws absolutely no power. And I think you can plug a few things into it. I'll look that up when I do the upload the video. Number 18, think about money philosophically. Consider your spending behavior as a reflection of who you are. If you would not like to be defined by your purchases of cigarettes, hard liquor, and pork rinds, reconsider and make better purchases that reflect the person you'd like to be. That includes, I'd have people tell me, buying healthy food is too expensive. It's not. You don't have to buy caviar or filet mignon, Just cooking alone will save you a lot of money and be healthy. Number 19, respect money like you do your family heirloom. That which you respect can't be hastily thrown away. It's not about how much you make, but how much you save. I already made a video about income versus wealth. Look that up. Number 20, exercise in the great outdoors or use your own body weight. Forget expensive gym memberships and personal trainers. You can have the body of a natural bodybuilder from push-ups, sit-ups, squats, pull-ups. You can have a fantastic body from just body weight. You don't need to go to a gym. Number 21, diligently organize rebates and send them in on time every time. This is a triple star. The companies design the rebates and they say they get about a 1% return on rebates. That's how they make their money. So they spent the money on marketing, right? So they've already allocated how much of a rebate they can get. So if everybody sent in their rebate, that would be their marketing budget, right? But they have told me, I've had salespeople tell me, I've had manufacturers tell me, nobody sends it in. They'll purchase the item, and I'm guilty of this. I bought a very expensive monitor. I bought a more expensive monitor than I would have because of a rebate, and I never sent the rebate in. In fact, I hounded the sales rep about the rebate, and I never sent it. I could not believe it. Send it in immediately. Make sure, first of all, when you're purchasing, that the rebate is still valid, and make sure that, and do it immediately as soon as you get home. Before you even plug in whatever you're buying, send in that rebate immediately. 1% of the population that purchases stuff with a rebate send it in. The other 99% do not send it in. Diligently organize rebates and send them in on time. 22, do extensive research before all purchases, especially impulse purchases. Find the best price online or off, even if it's almost new from eBay. Never buy from end caps. I say end caps are terrible. End caps are At the end of the aisle in the store, when you walk in, you can see all the end caps. Or if you go to the back of the store, there's end caps at the end of the aisle. So it'll say Coca-Cola, $2.50. But if you go to the soda aisle, and you shouldn't buy soda anyway, but I'm just using this as an example. If you go to the soda aisle, you'll see the generic soda, and then look at and they have the same ingredients. 23, do extensive researches not only on price, but on durability and quality. Always consider those three. Buying everything from Crazy Clark's is a bad decision as far as your long-term savings go. I really like the style of shoes, and so I bought that shoe. Literally months later, the shoe fell apart. And silly me, I went and bought 2 more pair of that shoe. And like my roommate at the time, I was in college, at the time said, "Why are you buying?" I said, "Because they fall apart." And my grandmother said, "Buy expensive shoes." She said, "I'll never go cheap on shoes because you wear them every day." Number 24, don't fall for the vicious technology upgrade cycle. Your laptop is still fine until there's something actually wrong with it. Performance is all in the software you run. Do you need to be running Vista or Leopard or the latest version of Photoshop? For most people, probably not. Wishing for more drains what you have. And let me say, my roommate tries to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. So finally, he out upgraded the computers. And I said, I can't do that because my programs don't run on the latest deal. They don't run at all. They don't even load up. And we bought a game, and the game doesn't run on the latest, greatest deal, updates and upgrades and stuff. So before you get your new latest and greatest stuff, you better make sure that what you're using, and I'm assuming you use your computers for stuff other than playing games or watching porn, I guess. Number 25, if you come under your budget, save the excess. There is no illegal obligation to spend it. And always try to come under your budget. 26, pay yourself first. Take 10% or so off the top of your income and save it before you even start paying bills. You will find that you will make excuses of how to save even more. 27, base your meals on cheap but nutritious food sources instead of fresh produce that goes off quickly all the time. They might be a better food source, but if you want to pinch pennies, go to grains, lentils, legumes, and beans. So learn to love beans. Beans are fantastic. Beans, whole grain rices, unprocessed, no bleached rice, nothing like that. Okay. 28, preventing, and so number 27 is definitely a right up my deal. And I do try and buy beans. I do try and buy dry goods. 28, preventing an impulse purchase with this motivation hack. Simply think about how many hours it took you to earn that amount, right? My roommate went to get a new phone or a new something. He went to pay a bill, actually. Imagine this. And he got a new phone. He got a smart watch. He got a second phone. This is him paying a bill. 29. When keeping track of, I would never do that. 29. When keeping track of credit card purchases, put them into your checkbook as soon as a transaction occurs. That way, the checkbook will always have as much money as you actually have, letting you freely pay off your credit card when the time comes. If you always know the balance, always, like I thought I did with my first checkbook, you will always know the balance. You will always be able to use it. If you stay on top of it, you stay on top of it, boom, 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 stay on top. Keep the receipts. Write down everything that you've done. It will work out. 30. Don't keep credit cards in your wallet or near any of your computers with an internet connection. This is true. I keep my stuff in my room, my bedroom, which has nothing in it. And you should do that. Don't have anything in your bedroom. Ban all electronics from your TV, everything. Your bedroom should be for sleeping. That's a sleep hack. That's a sleep hack that the health people will tell you. Don't make your bedroom just for sleeping and sex, if that's what you're into. Number 31. Water is cheap for the time being and can easily replace most other beverages such as soda. Just not coffee. Coffee is actual drug, so think on that. But the idea is that water, and get a filtration system and have it remineralized so that the water tastes good. And then you will look forward to drinking. I hate water. I have to force myself to drink water. And number 32, borrow books from your library. Don't purchase them. This puts an imperative on you to actually read your books. How often do the ones you purchase just sit on the bookshelf? Yes, I purchase books and they are still in bags. And save huge amounts of money if you read a decent amount. And you should be in the habit of reading books. Just reading books alone will make you richer. This is for adults. This is for children. All right. That was 32 hacks for sticking to your budget. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you for watching the Shakaama Live Show.